Hi, I'm Allison, and I live here at Liberty Place. This program has brought me back to life, and for that, I'll be forever grateful. I've learned that I'm not alone, and my past does not define who I am today. On behalf of Liberty Place, of the women who reside here, who transitioned, and who have yet walked in the front door, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for your support and your love. I hope everyone out there is well and staying safe. We're disappointed we couldn't see each other in person this year, but we're so glad you've joined us virtually. You know, we're taught here that suffering and adversity are opportunities for growth. Although COVID-19 has changed the world, we will continue to fight for our recovery. Here at Liberty Place, we still attend classes like Recovery Dynamics and 12-step meetings. We still attend community, perform jobs within the house, and receive life skill training. Listen, we even have fun in sobriety. I invite you to sit back and relax. We have planned an amazing program. Now, it's my pleasure to introduce our very good friend, today's MC, and our friend of Liberty Place, the one and only Reverend Kent Gilbert. Kent, take it away.
Thank you, Allison, and thanks to everyone who's watching this afternoon. I am honored and excited to be with you today. It's so good to see you all. Okay, I can't see you at all, but you can see me, and that's what's important. Thank you for tuning in and for coming along with us as we celebrate this year's holiday lunch with friends. Yeah, I know. It would have been better to meet in person, but thankfully we have this technology and the ability to learn and support Liberty Place Recovery Center for Women. Today we're here to raise awareness for critically needed funds to help provide life-changing services for women battling alcoholism and substance use disorder. Right now, I'd like to introduce my good friend Jerry Allison, who works at Liberty Place, to tell you more about the program and how they are changing lives. Jerry, would you just a minute. Maybe as she comes here, let's just get ready. All right, Jerry, if you'll just be willing to come out here, I think we can make this all work safely. All right, Jerry.
Thank you, Kent. It's an honor to tell you about this special program that saves lives every day. Liberty Place is a home filled with love. It provides opportunities for the ladies to learn how to live life on life's terms, how to give back to those coming behind them, how to make amends for the wrongs they may have committed, to learn to love themselves so that they can create a positive, productive future for themselves and their families. But most importantly, it's where they can regain hope for tomorrow. This unique four-phase program provides an encouraging environment that embraces change and allows each client to safely spread their wings as they find that second chance to learn and grow. The transformation from the first day the client arrives to the day the client transitions from the program is heartwarming. They arrive broken and hopeless and leave as a woman glowing with promise. Many of the ladies remain in Madison County where they have developed strong support systems. They gain employment, build homes with their families, and give back to the community who cared for them when they were unable to care for themselves. Join us today as we celebrate this outstanding program by donating to Liberty Place through the silent auction or by pushing the Donate Now button. You are the key to the ladies' success. Thank you for all you have done and continue to do to build a future for those struggling to overcome substance use disorder.
Thank you, Jerry. I guess it's safe to say 2020 will be unforgettable. Right now, I'd like to ask you a question. How will you remember this year? Hopefully, what you will remember is how we came together as a community to support each other, together in this time of crisis. We have so much planned in this short program, so this is a good way to come together. So just grab some snacks, sit back, and let's get ready to be inspired. But first, let's get a little housekeeping out of the way. If you go over to bidpal.net/libertyplace, that's bidpal.net/libertyplace, you can see all of the wonderful items up for bid. Now, if you have a BidPal account, sign in. If not, click sign in, and you'll be prompted to sign in with an email address. Sign in with Facebook or sign in with Google. Any of those will work, but I suggest signing in with your email address. And once you submit your email address, you'll be prompted to create a password. Once you do that, just click Next and follow the steps to enter your mobile phone number, name, address, the usual. Click Finish, and now you're set. Lastly, you'll add a credit card. That is because the only reason you're here is to be able to support this wonderful work. So once that's done, you can bid on items, you can donate, and to do either of those things, you go to the same link, bidpal.net/libertyplace, and you click Donate. There's a tab on the homepage between client letters and distinguished sponsors. It can also be found under Browse Items. You can select a preset amount, or you can choose Other to add an amount that you would like, the one that's right for you. For the best success, I'd recommend that you have 2 devices handy. Now, this is a pro tip. One to watch and a second one to bid on. That way nobody sneaks in there and takes your precious item. We've got trips, we've got handmade items, we've got gift baskets, experiences, and lots more. If you have a question about this or any items at the center, you can call 859-979-9198. That's 979-9198 today. The silent auction closes at 10 p.m. tonight, so you have lots of time to shop. Remember, all the proceeds support Liberty Place. When you're looking at the exciting items, now think about how many of those packages would be great gifts. Think Christmas, think birthdays, graduations. Bid often, bid generously, bid early, bid over again. Every bid, every dollar raised makes a difference. Every dollar matters. And we want to see and hear from you. So tag us on Facebook and let us know that you're watching #LibertyPlace and #EmbraceHope. Pro tip, make sure your account is set to public so everybody can see the fun. The most creative post will win a prize. So actually, let's do this. Let's give 2 prizes away. The first person to answer this trivia question in the comments will win something too, okay? All right, here, you ready? What year did Liberty Place open? Okay, put your comments in the chat. The first person who answers that, my friend Karen Atkins, is watching all the Facebook activity, and we will notify who won the winning prize. We'll be sharing and also reposting pictures of how you're watching with us today. So if you can take a picture of you and tag it with one of those hashtags, that'll be great. We can all share in a little bit of the community, even though we're a little distant today. Now, there might even be a prize for the best dressed, I'm told. So, dress your best. Try to put out a little effort there. Your best jammies, your best fluffy robe, whatever. Okay, let's hear from a couple of our long-term supporters and a few of the residents at Liberty Place. I want you to know who you're supporting and why. Oh, and I know that Liberty Place residents at the house are watching along with us today. Ladies, this is all for you. We love you, and we support you and your recovery.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County Judge Executive Reagan Taylor. I'm also a member of the Kentucky River Foothills Board of Directors, the community action agency that manages Liberty Place. I strongly support Liberty Place and the contributions it has made and is making in Madison County. My involvement with the program goes back before I was elected into public office. In 2006, my construction company was selected to build Liberty Place. At the time, I knew very little about the disease of addiction. By the time construction was finished, I realized Liberty Place was not just a building, it was a home where lives could be rebuilt and changed. I will always be appreciative for the lessons I learned during that time, because the biggest issue our community is facing is the drug epidemic. It takes lives, hurts families, and wreaks havoc on Madison and surrounding counties. The drug epidemic is not someone else's problem. It's our problem. Giving back to the community which I live has always been important to me. So thank you for tuning in today and supporting this vital program.
Hello, Mayor Robert Blythe here. I am so proud of how the Richmond community has pulled together during this difficult time. COVID-19 has limited how we get together and support each other. Now, one of our community's most valuable programs, Liberty Place Recovery Center for Women, needs your help. During the pandemic, Liberty Place hasn't stopped providing vital services to women battling alcoholism and substance use disorder.
God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
In order to change, I had to get honest with myself and everyone around me.
I had to quit fighting anyone or anything. I had to surrender to what is, let go of what was, and have faith in what will be.
I realized I couldn't stop hurting myself and others. I had to reach out my hand for help in order to heal.
Acceptance is the answer to all my problems today. I cannot accept no serenity until I accept that person, place, thing, or situation that's being some fact in my life. Nothing, absolutely nothing happens in God's world by mistake.
Willingness is the key to unlock the gates to happiness.
As my faith grows, my fears lessen.
I have learned to forgive myself so that I can show up differently for other people. I'm able to right my wrongs from the past, and I can be of service to God and other people.
Thank you, Judge Taylor, and thank you, Mayor Blythe. And thank you, ladies, for sharing what you are learning at Liberty Place. With all this in mind, we are here to support the critical work that Liberty Place does, right here in our own community. To kick off this event, I want to share with you some of the items available for our silent auction. We have a beautiful handmade quilt, homemade jewelry, a golf package, fantastic gift baskets, and trips. We have so many fantastic bucket list trips. Liberty Place has partnered to make that possible with Anthem. That's the American Fundraising Foundation. They're a nonprofit foundation that helps other nonprofit organizations like us nationwide to create these once-in-a-lifetime trips. I know. You're thinking, I can't travel right now. Nobody can travel safely right now. But listen, all of the Anthem trips are transferable, and they are valid for 3 years with no blackout dates. 3 years. You have until November 2023 to travel. So who couldn't use a vacation sometime in the next 3 years, right? Everything includes round-trip airfare for two from any international airport, 4- and 5-star deluxe accommodations, and a professional travel specialist to book your trip. Winning bidders can upgrade their airfare, you can add travelers, you can extend your trip, and just let me assure you that these trips go everywhere and they are worth every penny. Stateside, you can escape to tropical Key West. Sunshine, beaches, sunsets, it's fabulous, right? Or you can see breathtaking wilderness and wildlife on an Alaska cruise, or visit Sedona where you enjoy a massage at a spa and visit the Grand Canyon. Or if you're feeling even more adventurous, you could visit tropical Costa Rica. The beaches there are truly spectacular. And there's a trip to Iceland, the land of fire and ice, where the landscape is nothing short of mystical and amazing. And how about Ireland? The Emerald Isle, where you can stay at not just one, but you could stay at 4 different castles. And how does Greece and a Greek island odyssey sound to you? Yeah, not too bad. But wait, there's more. This is sure to take your breath away. You can visit Italy's romantic Amalfi Coast, where you can stay at a cliffside resort and go on a day trip to Capri. Now, aside from all of these exciting trips, the clients at Liberty Place also wanted to contribute to the auction. Just look at this dollhouse they refurbished. And the cool pallet furniture that they've made. You can even bid on homemade pies baked by Liberty Place residents. That's right. You don't have to worry about baking for Thanksgiving this year if you don't want to. You can pick up dessert at the center. You can support Liberty Place today by donating and bidding on these and lots of other of the auction items. Hey, right now, I'd like to introduce you to some pretty amazing staff, Alicia and Karen.
As our supporters, you are vital to Liberty Place. Since the day we opened, you have embraced our women and poured resources into this house. We depend on you for clothing, personal care items, classroom supplies, and so much more. Thank you for supporting and encouraging us these past 12 years. Every gift is appreciated. Thank you for supporting our mission and understanding that addiction is a disease, and for believing that people can and do recover. We're so grateful for your support, especially during this pandemic, as we have seen our needs and expenses increase. And to today's event sponsors, thank you. Anthem Medicaid, Madison HVAC, BECHTEL Parsons Bluegrass, Crossroads Church, PNC, People's Bank, AT&T, Davis and Haymond, Vineyard Community Church, Dr. Paula Miyachi, Kraft Waniger and Noble, Winterwood Incorporated, Carrie Klein, Central Bank, Keller Williams Legacy Group, Fahey, The Paint Store and more, Craven's Realty with Josh and Kim, Community Trust Bank, Bauman Paper Company, Luxon Contracting, and Baptist Health Richmond.
Our strength as a program is due to the generosity of our supporters, volunteers, neighbors, and dedicated friends who stand with Liberty Place, helping us provide vital services to our community. Each year, we recognize a supporter from within the community who has made a profound impact at Liberty Place. As you know, addiction is a widespread and complex issue, an issue that this business has never shied away from. This year, I'm delighted to recognize PNC. They have made numerous contributions to Liberty Place. Their commitment to helping women battling substance use disorder is admirable. PNC has been our friend from the very beginning, before we opened our doors in 2008. PNC exemplifies community leadership without regard for personal gain. PNC has been selfless in their efforts to serve others and to change conditions that, if left unaddressed, could erode the stability of not only individual families, but also jeopardize the safety and prosperity of the community as a whole. PNC employees work tirelessly and with unwavering dedication to improving life in our community. PNC is not selective in who they assist. They want everyone to have happy, fulfilling lives. Thank you, PNC. Your commitment to helping women battle addiction is deeply appreciated by staff, but most importantly, by the women and the families who benefit from our services. We are sincerely grateful for your friendship and belief in those who are working to reestablish their lives.
Thank you, Karen and Liberty Place. For more than 160 years, PNC Bank has helped countless individuals, families, and their businesses achieve their financial goals. Our approach is what makes us unique. We combine the knowledge, insight, and decision-making of a local team with the strength and resources of one of the country's largest banks. This allows us to deliver sophisticated banking and advisory solutions to companies of all sizes. We know we are only as successful as those that we serve, which is why we seek to strengthen the communities where we live and work by providing resources that help support economic development, social justice, and early childhood education through our $500 million bilingual initiative, Grow Up Great. PNC is a proud supporter of Kentucky River Foothills, Liberty Place, and appreciates its commitment to making Kentucky a greater place. Thank you for this recognition today. We are grateful for the Liberty Place staff and residents and look forward to continuing to strengthen our partnership in the years to come. Thank you for today's honor.
Wow, thank you, PNC. And thank you again to all of our event sponsors. We could not do this without you. We couldn't do this program, but we couldn't do the hard work at Liberty Place either. It's thanks to you. Now it's my pleasure to introduce to you someone very special. This is an alumna of Liberty Place, Jimmy.
My name is Jimmy. I am alumni from Liberty Place, and I am a person in long-term recovery. I am very fortunate to say that I have not had to have any alcohol or substance use since the day that I woke up and was brought to Liberty Place. That date was July 7, 2014. I learned very quick at Liberty Place that I have a disease. I have a disease that does not care that I am a mother of a son, that I am a daughter. It does not care that I have people that love me and care for me. Instead, for 33 years, it told me that I didn't need anyone. It just wanted to be fed. And I fed that disease for a very long time. So my disease of addiction led me to abusive relationships, It led me to destroy every personal, family, friend, relationship that I ever had with anyone. It told me that I did not need a job. It told me that I did not need anyone. When I first got there, I heard SOS stands for Safe Off the Streets. And I remember feeling safe. I didn't know much when I got there. I didn't know where I was at. I never heard of Richmond, Kentucky. I had no idea. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. But I knew I was safe. And, you know, it took a long time for that fog to lift. But once it did, and I was taught how to work on these things, how to get rid of some regrets, the shame, remorse that I put my family through, it taught me how to deal with those things and how to face them and not run from them. My time at Liberty Place, I learned structure. I learned how to be places on time. I learned how to listen, how to follow direction. I basically grew up again. Liberty Place allowed me to have a second chance at life. I spent 16 months at Liberty Place, and I would not take back one day that I needed every single day. I have continued to go to college. I got my bachelor's degree in psychology, and I just graduated January of 2020, and I made another decision to further my education, and now I'm in graduate school for industrial organizational psychology. I just recently got engaged in July, and we have set a wedding date for next year. I have an awesome relationship with my mom today. When I got to Liberty Place, that was not an option. My family had nothing to do with me. There was a restraining order. However, the miracles that happened in Liberty Place, my mother came to my transition, and we are really at a good place right now. We have a mother-daughter relationship, something we never had before. I have an awesome relationship with my son. I'm able to be present. I'm able to be there today for my family. I'm able to provide. I'm capable of doing those things today. Before, I was not capable. I had a disease that told me I was not worthy. I had no goals. I didn't even know what goals were. I got a high school diploma, and that was as far as it went. But today I have goals. Today I have strength. I'm a survivor. I'm not a victim. There is help. For the supporters of Liberty Place, I want to say personally thank you. If it was not for you all and the community, this would not be possible, and I would probably not be sitting here right now. I know my worth. I know that if I set my mind, as cliche as that sounds, you can do anything you set your mind to. You can. You really can. But I needed that. I needed that reality check 6.5 years ago. I needed that to pull me out of the gates of hell, because that's what disease of addiction looks like. It is hell. It takes everything from you. It's emotionless. I did not know how to show emotion for a very long time. It took my soul. I have been a prisoner of my own mind for so long. I'm not a prisoner anymore. I have to do the work. It's not easy, and nobody said sobriety recovery is easy. But it's worth it. It is so worth it. And Liberty Place provided me a foundation, a solid foundation. This is my transitional chip. I received it when I was transitioning, and it's Liberty Place chip. It says on the front with the Statue of Liberty, symbolizes freedom. And And on the back it says, I put my hand in yours and we did what we couldn't do alone. That is the full definition of what Liberty Place stands for. This sums it up all in that one phrase, along with the community. And we cannot do this alone, guys. We cannot stay sober. We would not be here if it wasn't for people who care about this place. Without Liberty Place, I would not be the woman that you see here today. I'm strong, I'm confident, I'm independent, I'm a homeowner. Like, I was homeless before, and I get to do these things today. I get to show up for people when I say I'm going to show up. I get to be an active member in the community. I get to do a lot of fun things that I did not see as fun before and took for granted. Today, I enjoy these things, and without Liberty Place, this would not be possible.
What a powerful story. Thank you, Jimmy. And Jimmy's is just one of many. Thank you all for your willingness and for your openness. You know, Jimmy's story is a great example of the life-changing miracle that happens within the walls of Liberty Place. Your support is what makes stories like Jimmy's possible. And your support is needed now more than ever. This is your time to act and make a difference. This is your moment to continue this work and be a part of this transformations. Your support enables us to provide a safe home where women struggling to defeat this disease can do so. You are the heart of Liberty Place. Don't forget to visit bidpal.net/libertyplace and make your bids, and make your donations, and make your commitment. Remember that all proceeds assist women battling this substance abuse disorder. The silent auction closes at 10 tonight, and you can also donate until midnight tomorrow. We're giving you another day to give. It's that important. Please donate. Every dollar makes a difference and has an impact. We look forward to seeing you in person next year. But in the meantime, stay safe, and most importantly, be kind to one another. This is the moment when we need each other more than ever. So thank you for tuning in and supporting Liberty Place.
Are you ready?
Let's just see what happens first time.
And action.
I'm shaking out the nerves.
Thank you for supporting our mission and understanding that addiction is a disease. Take 4 or wherever we are. Can we start it over?
Because the biggest issue our community, man, that was good.
No.
And there was a phone call or something that came up on the screen.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
An issue that is
Is it too fast, too slow?
Slow it down just a teeny tad.
Now, the online silent auction, and we're stuck.
Oh, that was so good.
Well, we can cut it.
Provides an encouraging environment that I'll give you enough outtakes. Just why worry about what Kent may have never done wrong? I'll mess this one up.
This is a Liberty Place Recovery Center, women.
Okay, just stop. We don't have to do that again. We're just gonna.
I was reading off the chip.
Okay.
Score! Oh, there'll be something.